I'm going to share something that's very helpful for any human being. It's the aspect of self-soothing. We are talking about skills or activities that we do that help us to reduce the emotional reactivity that we experience when life happens. Self-soothing encourages somebody to use their 5 senses in a way to calm themselves. When you are triggered to feel certain emotions, there is a lot of intensity. Adrenaline and cortisol is released into your body, and so you are very alert. And then your mind becomes flooded with terror. That's why people develop panic attacks. Our children experience the same thing, except they do not know how to say it. If you cried and nobody soothed you, you will find yourself having a lot of anxiety about relationships, because you can't trust anyone. And then number 2, you developed a very high level of emotional control. So it is good for us to start understanding that we can teach our teenagers, our young children, on how to self-soothe. So self-soothing means that I have the skills to be able to feel my intense emotions, accept them, embrace them, but also not let them drive me to do anything that is unhealthy, anything that is going to cause friction in my relationships, and also that I don't go into panic because I know it's gonna pass. There is something that we call grounding, and that is bringing yourself to the current space. Your mind is already gone. You want to bring it back. You can look around where you are, and as I am doing that, the adrenaline and cortisol levels are coming down. My heart is not beating as fast, and my body is not as tense. It is always good to ground yourself by allowing yourself to see nature. Nature has a way of calming ourselves. Touch is very important. Hug yourself. Take a blanket and cover yourself and feel warm and feel good. The idea is to get yourself away from these thoughts that are so huge. The other thing that you can do is breathing. We need to teach our children how to do deep breathing, and it brings down the elevated emotions that we are feeling. Then there is something else you can do for yourself. You can give yourself a massage and just allow yourself to let your body relax. And we have learned to live with a lot of anxiety. We don't know how to feel our body because we are constantly escaping. The other thing that we can use for self-soothing, to do meditation. Visualize somewhere where you are peaceful. Allow yourself to go into that space. Taking a shower. It can be very self-soothing. Those of you who love swimming, or you have done any kind of water sport or being in the water, taking a bath. Some of us, we stay in the shower for a long time because it's very soothing. The 5 senses, so taste is one of them. Putting something in your mouth. Get yourself some popcorn, sit down and watch a movie to learn how to self-talk in a positive way. The cognitive helping of our children, where we are talking to them about self-talk, because the self-talk helps them to begin to develop their logic and be able to do the rationalizing and not just go with the emotion. But when we look at the emotion as it is and we embrace it, what is it showing me I should do? That is where now we kind of grow. The training of our children to self-soothe must come from a space where we ourselves are learning how to self-soothe. Spiritual resources for self-soothing. So prayer, training your children to know that they can pray. When we pray, it's a burden shared. What I find, these higher levels of thinking, they can come to you and our children because of our spiritual self-care.